what I like about this sort of conference, it's great networking, some fantastic speakers that have been on for the last few days, and we've got one-to-one meetings with very, very experienced professionals in different areas. And I've already come away. I've only been here 2 days, and I've already come away with so much information I didn't know. I'm very proactive. I go to a lot of networking events, but I've never been to anything like this and never seen anything which is really interesting. And you're not stuck to a rigid timetable. If you see something which is suitable for you, you can go and sit down and listen to it, or you can go to the one-on-one advisors or network, whatever. So that's what I really like about it, and the topics are really cover everything really: social media, venture capital, so many different aspects of what you might need as a young startup.
I've met a lot of people today who are small businesses that have got a good idea, perhaps looking for investment into their companies, and they're asking, how do I go about propositioning that to the investors? Really, they're perhaps very good at what they do. They've got a very good business idea, but don't necessarily know the sort of financial side of things terribly well. It's going very well. It seems to have been well attended. I've had lots of people come up and ask me questions. I've taken lots of business cards, perhaps people to speak in the future. Maybe when they're a bit further down the line with their ideas and looking to actually offer some shares for investment. Talk about the most tax efficient way of doing that. So it's been successful for me. I've spent 4 or 5 hours here today, talked to half a dozen different people. I've also spoke to many of the other industry advisors, and there's a lot of synergy between a lot of the people in there that potentially we could work together on different transactions. So it's been good for me so far. Yeah.
The industry advisors are really helpful, I think, because what they did to me, for example, is that I tell what my business is, I tell what the idea is, and they just tell me how I can take it a step further, also how I can take my pitch a step further, and I think that's really useful. These skills will be applicable, sure, and hopefully if I get to the next round, and I'd love to, I will pitch in a better way, in a more specific way, giving more kind of like things about details. I think that the keynotes are really interesting, and the people that are really passionate about what they're talking about.
You've all been, you entrepreneurs, you've been doing your presentation. Fantastic. You need to be able to articulate your business, and that's important. But at the end of the day, it is not your slide deck that gets you funded. It is not how well you do at these competitions. It is how well do you build the relationships with the individuals that can make a difference for your business.